Hi everyone, I'm back. I know I've been away from YouTube for a while, but in today's video, we're going to do a watch me work. I'm going to do my own nails. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but stick around and let's get started. So for those of you that follow my Watch Me Work videos, I do the same steps probably each and every time. So I'm not going to go step by step of what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. I think what I'm going to do in this video is kind of explain what I'm doing here and there, but also chit chat a little bit. I have been away, well, for most of March, I have been sick. I caught a cold, a really bad cold from my twin grandsons. And if my voice lasts throughout this voiceover, I will be surprised. I'm feeling much better now, but yeah, this one took a lot of energy out of me and I didn't feel like doing anything, and that included filming or editing videos. So here, all I'm doing is removing all of the product. I kind of wanted to do that trend that's very popular on social media, and that is the hyper realistic nails. Now, looking at pictures of this trend, I thought, man, I used to wear my nails like this all the time before I got certified. I would do acrylics on myself and I would do a natural tip and kind of cover the rest of it in a very translucent pink. So it's not really anything new, and I had worn that look with just a top gloss on for years. No nail polish, no color, just the natural tip and a pink base. So that is the look I'm going for in this video, although you will see that I kind of changed my mind a couple of times through the video. You'll see as we get to it, and I'll show you exactly where. But right now I am just removing all of the product. I have Magic Gel's, I think it's Cool Romantic Acrygel on, and it's a very, very strong product. I wanted to sculpt out my nails from start to finish, just because after a couple of times of doing a fill, I like to start fresh. So this is that time. So normally doing this step here with the arbor band, I like to use a medium grit zebra sanding band, but I have these medium grit red arbor bands and I'm trying to use them up. And I don't mind using them on myself because I can feel if it heats up or not, but I don't like to use these ones on clients because I can't tell if it's heating up on them or not, unless they say, ow. Okay, now I'm going in with my cuticle Fibre bit. I think this is the Atwood Texas Tornado Fibre bit, and I like to put this bit on 5,000 RPMs on my e-file. However, you're going to see that I'm going to switch this out because I wasn't finding that it was doing the job good enough, well enough, as good as I wanted it to. I don't know if it's something with my cuticles or if my bit's just wearing out. I'm not sure. I'm thinking the bit is wearing out because I do put cuticle oil on my cuticles every night and every morning, and then when I remember during the day. So I'm putting quite a bit of cuticle oil on. So I think it's just the bit itself. It's just wearing out. So you're going to see me switch over to a cuticle bit from Nail Couture, which is a pink diamond bit, and it's their pink diamond cuticle bit. So as soon as I switched to this bit, I was able to get into the corners of my nails and get where there was kind of buildup of cuticle on the nail plate itself, and it exfoliated that cuticle the way I wanted it to. So this is a really good bit, and I have a few backups of those as well. This is the Cutie Patootie bit from Light Elegance, and I like it as the last step of doing my cuticle prep work and just getting rid of any lifting there may be or any hangnails or anything like that. Okay, I lied. I decided I needed to go in with this diamond moon bit just to get right in there and get rid of the cuticle that's sticking out, because I don't like to cut cuticles unless there are hangnails and I can remove them safely. And this is one of my favorite files. It's very thin. The finish file from Light Elegance, I like to use it to get underneath that nail when you're putting extensions on. Anything that might be underneath the sidewall of the nail, you can get right in there and get rid of it. It's great for the natural nail because this is a 100-180 grit, I think, but it is very gentle on the natural nail. Now, I didn't know how much of my free edge I was going to take off. I like to leave a bit of a free edge when I'm forming and sculpting out a nail, so I just took a little bit off, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was just filing. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then my favorite primer, ONL primer, I will put very little on the natural nail itself just to dehydrate the nail. Now, if anyone can tell me where I can find this product, the ONL primer, comment that down below because I'm needing more. And here I'm going in with Tack and scrubbing it into my nail, and then I'm going to cure for 30 seconds. Okay, and I thought I would use natural fiber from Light Elegance. I thought that was the perfect natural free edge look that I wanted, and I'm just sculpting out a bit of the free edge, or quite a bit of the free edge, I guess, to some. This is not a lot to me. This is actually short, and I thought I would kind of ombre it onto my nail. Then I changed my mind. I thought, no, I'll do a somewhat half-assed smile line because this kind of look is not supposed to be perfect. Soft pink extreme because it's a very translucent kind of milky pink color, and I wanted to cover up my nail bed just a little bit. And with this nail, I only put it on a little bit. I didn't put it right to the very end of the free edge. I just sort of went up halfway. I didn't want the pink to overpower the natural color of the free edge. However, it didn't do that because it is so translucent. So after I cured for 30 seconds to 1 minute, I went in with cool gel, applied my slip layer, and then built my structure because you can't really see it in this shot, but my nail was quite flat, so I needed to build in an apex. Then I'm going to cure for another 30 to 60 seconds and then file. So at this point, I wasn't too sure I was liking this trend or not, but I thought, okay, just trust the process and file and see what we think after everything's filed and nicely shaped. So I'm going in with my Magic Gel 150 grit surface shaper file. That's a tongue twister. And I'm just shaping the nail the way I want it and getting it to the length that I want. And then I'm going to go in with my pink diamond smooth top barrel bit from Nail Couture to file any of the bulky parts out. Then I'm going to go in with my files and do some last little bit of finish filing, buff it with a sponge buffer, and then we'll take a look at this nail. Okay, and after all the dust is off, I'm looking at the nail and I'm thinking, okay, that's pretty realistic looking, sort of. And it was still just kind of blah. And I thought, I don't know, this is a little too underwhelming for me. So I thought I would see what would happen putting the super shiny on, and that did make it look better. However, I was still underwhelmed and I ended up taking the super shiny off. I didn't cure it, I just wiped it off, and I thought I would try chroming the nail. So I'm going to use Wildflower's gunmetal chrome with the Wildflower's metallic top coat. Now I'm going to apply the top coat and I'm going to cure for 30 seconds. So when I was applying the gunmetal chrome, I thought, oh, this looks really nice. I think I'm gonna like this. I will like this on all 10 nails. And as I was looking at this, I'm like, well, this isn't really the hyper realistic trend. This is more like the glazed donut trend, which this is what you can do if you want to glaze donut nails. So I ended up putting the top coat on top and curing that, but I did end up taking it off. Not until after I did another nail, but that's coming up. I'm gonna keep you guys in suspense. So this is what it looks like with the gunmetal chrome. I like it. It gave the look a little bit more pizzazz, but it wasn't really what I was going for. So let's try this again. And I'm sorry, my head does get in the way quite a bit here. I apologize. If you've watched my videos before, you guys know how I apply gel, but I do apologize for getting my hair in the way. So as I mentioned earlier, with the smile line of the natural fiber, I don't make it perfect because our natural smile lines on our nails are not perfect. So I just did a quick swipe and cured. And it didn't matter if I had some of the natural fiber on the nail bed itself. I was covering it up with the soft pink extreme. And then here, what I decided to do, instead of using the cool gel, I built the structure, the apex, with the soft pink extreme. So I put it from cuticle to free edge and then filed. And it looked really nice that way as well. So after I get the gel where I want it, I will cure for about 1 minute and cleanse the nail and then do a finish file. So while we're watching that, let's just chit chat a little bit. So I mentioned earlier that I have been sick for the last couple of weeks, and yeah, I babysit my grandsons, my twin grandsons. They're 1.5 years now. I can't believe it. And they were sick at the beginning of March, and then I got sick. And this cold, it's a chest cold, cold. It wasn't COVID. I did take a test and it was negative. So that was a bit of a relief, or a big relief. And because I lost my sense of smell and taste, and I thought, oh no. But no, it wasn't COVID, just a really bad chest cold. And now that I'm feeling better and I'm on the other side of this cold, I'm still coughing a lot, just dry cough. I can't get rid of it. And my taste and my smell is back. So that's good. And I just have lack energy. I have no energy to do anything. So whatever this bug was, it really landed me on my butt hard. So that's why there have been no videos the last few weeks, because I just didn't have any energy to do that, along with servicing my clients because they still wanted to come in, which I appreciated, and then babysitting while I was sick as well. So it's been kind of an off month for me. So back to the nails. Putting the soft pink extreme over top of the whole nail didn't make a difference in the look of the natural fiber at all, so I didn't notice a difference by the two different ways that I did these two nails. And yes, I know I put tack on all my nails and then I decided to file, and now there's dust all over my remaining nails. I don't normally do that. So here I am going in with the metallic top coat from Wildflowers, and I am going to use the Pinkalicious Chrome from Fuzion just to see if that would be the pizzazz I was looking for. So the Pinkalicious Chrome, that's a tongue twister, went on really nicely over top of the metallic top coat, and I like the fact that it was a little bit of a pink hue to it with gold in it. So it was completely different than the gunmetal. Gunmetal was more cool toned and the Pinkalicious had more warm tones to it. Very, very pretty. And what I decided to do was, after I brushed all the dust off, I did put a top coat on, cure it, and then I went and had lunch because I wanted to see if this is the look I was going for on my nails. This one was difficult for me. I don't know why. I had no inspiration or no oomph, if you will, to do my nails, but I wanted something a little bit more subtle than what I was wearing on my right hand. So I liked both looks, but I just wasn't feeling it. And it is hard to tell if this is the right look if you don't have all your nails done. If it's just a couple of nails, you don't get the feel of a completely finished look, right? So I ended up taking the chrome off and I'm going in with super shiny, and I'm going to cure for 1 minute, take the tacky layer off, and see if this is the look that I am going for or not. Okay, now that the top coat has fully cured, I'm going in with Daddy Oil and giving my cuticles a nice drink of oil. And don't forget underneath your nails, and massaging that in, and then take a look at the nails to see if this is the look I'm going for. Oh, let's not forget Fusion Finish. I am obsessed with this product. This is the last step I use before taking pictures. It just cleanses the nails, makes them nice and shiny, and makes them picture ready. So this is the finished look, and I quite like it. I do think it reminds me of a baby boomer nail, except for baby boomers have a more white tip, and this is a more natural tip look. So guess what? I was not satisfied with that look. So I decided to go in with some Fuzion Paintz and paint some daisies. And yes, I left the daisies on, but there's more. Let's watch how I do this, and we'll tell you more in a little bit. So I find applying 5 dots with any of the paints, and then I'm using my Detailer 2 brush from Ugly Duckling and dragging the color into the center. And I find that that is the least frustrating way for me to do a daisy or a flower. I will cure it for 2 minutes because the paints that I have need to be cured for 2 minutes, and these paints have a top coat built in, so you don't need to top coat this. And what I am loving about this design is that it almost looks like an embossed look with the raised flowers. It's quite neat and it doesn't bother me, and it's very shiny, and I really like it. And again, I do apologize for getting my head in the way again. I needed to see what I was doing. I was concentrating so hard that I forgot that my head might be in the way. And And this is the look I ended up with. No chrome, just a few daisies on the accent finger, or so I thought. You'll have to check the pictures out at the end of this video. I ended up adding more flowers because I love them so much, and I think because they're subtle enough, I put them on a couple of more fingers and it doesn't overpower, and it just sort of adds to the look. This was a little plain, but a little bit better. I think with the way I've been feeling, a little bit sick, or quite a bit sick, that I didn't want anything fancy on my nails, and I wanted something that I wouldn't get tired of, and this I definitely would not get tired of. So tell me what you think. Have you tried this latest trend at all? If so, comment down below and let me know your experience. As always, don't forget to follow me on all my social media. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. That really helps my channel to grow. I'm so close to 5,000 subscribers, you guys. That is my goal, and I just ask for your help in reaching that. So with all that said, thank you for watching, and we will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.